Hey everybody, this is Fat Matt.
And Catie Cat.
Welcome to our video chat. Today is March 1st, 2021, and we welcome everybody. Last time we got together, we kind of introduced each other, and today we're going to catch up on where we've been and what's been going on in the lives of the wonderful Catie Cat and the miserable Fat Matt.
Miserable, huh? We're going miserable. You must have
why not?
3 months.
Yeah, why not? So we said, first we should thank everybody, the 5 people who watched our video last time from the beginning to the end.
Not true. There was 8.
There was 8? Really? Did you get the stats?
Yeah, I looked them up. I'm like, oh, how many views do we have? We have likes, 8 likes.
Wow. So 90% of everybody tuned out after 8 minutes. So yeah. we are dedicated to keeping this at 30 minutes. So you can watch this in replace of a bad 30-minute sitcom on television. So instead of watching The Neighborhood or, some other silly stuff like that, you can turn us on and, well, that sounded bad. You can watch us instead for 30 minutes. And Kate, you're in charge of the clock this time so that I don't talk too much.
I got this.
All right, you got this, right?
I got this.
Cool. So on the last video, we got 2 comments that I know of, and you can address any other comments. But I'd like to talk about that first. Okay. So I did get one feedback that said about halfway through, I started clicking my pen in just constantly. So I brought a twist pen today. So
did you? Good.
Absolutely. This was a gift from a veteran when we used to do honor flights back in the old restaurant. And Shelby Wagoner said that we should do a virtual chat with a bunch of old roadies, and I think that would be super cool.
That would be super fun.
Organize that.
I would. Yep.
We could think of a good date to celebrate and try and do a video chat with a bunch of old folks. That would be cool.
Oh, that would be so much fun. And everybody could join because it's Zoom. Well, we can do 20 people, 25. Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna be very select.
That would be cool. You get to be that person. So
oh, great.
Yeah. I won't be. So that was the extent of the feedback that I got, and I did look at the stuff and said, people are tuning out after a few minutes. I want to keep it short and sweet. What other reaction and comments did you get?
Besides from my best friend telling me how high maintenance she's really not.
That's the highlight right there.
She calls me, she goes like, I am not high maintenance. I go, girl, you call me at least 7 times a day. At least.
Wow.
Yeah, you are. But it's okay because it's who you are and I love everything about you. And I always have a connection with you, always.
Always. Absolutely. Yeah.
She's like my sister.
She is a very high maintenance sister.
But I never not know what's going on in her life, just and vice versa.
I would say one thing I learned this past month is that I got to remember, I'm really glad that I know some people personally versus what their online presence is. Because if you just knew somebody based on what they tweet or based on what they post, you could have a very different view of what that person's like than what they are in real life. So
well, and it goes like both negatively and positively. Like sometimes you see people that post things, you're like, this is not how you have breakfast. What are you doing? Get off.
Right?
Not which. Did you eat the donuts that you brought the kids home and then took a picture of your healthy omelet?
Yeah. I always get really suspicious when like a couple starts really posting a lot of lovey-dovey notes to each other publicly. It's like, oh yeah, they're going through some stuff. You know what I mean? like somebody's screwed up. All the time. You used to be able to just get flowers and try and apologize. Now you have to like publicly tweet, Facebook, everything. Oh, I adore you.
Like,
So
I can't wait to see you
life,
tonight.
my world, everything. Yeah. So whenever I see it, oh, like, wow, they never really post that much. And now there's just a whole bunch of love connections. I'm like, wonder what happened there. It's like overdoing it, overcompensating.
And I feel like you and Michelle have like maybe one lovey-dovey post a year. And it's usually like either a birthday post or an anniversary post. And it's usually posting it and you never posting it.
Really?
Yeah. I think maybe one, no, that's not true. One time I do remember you posting something. It was like, I think after you left Texas Roadhouse, something about can't wait to do life with her or whatever. I don't know.
Made a big impression. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It was something. I don't know.
We can tell you didn't mean it.
I mean, it was something.
Right. So, we do know that your best friend is high maintenance. And
and I love her for it.
That's okay, because we love her. We love her. And one of the things that came out of the last video was that we didn't address was that your family had just recovered from COVID. And
we did.
And I've been down here like a hermit, just trying to stay safe. And, fortunately for me, I've been able to live off my savings for the past year, trying to get this business up and running. If I don't make some income soon, I'll be, probably night manager at the Huddle House. It's only a mile away. But nothing wrong with the Huddle.
Wait.
Yeah,
what is the Huddle House?
We're not even Waffle House here. We're smaller than Waffle House. We're Huddle House.
See, I took Huddle as a completely different, not food item. Huddle House.
Oh no, that's not it. Nope, that's the Huddle House. It's like like Waffle House is too upscale.
Okay.
Yeah. That's where I'm going to end up soon if people don't start buying some flags and some signs. So that's what I'll be. But that's okay, because there's always dishes to wash at the Huddle House.
Always dishes to wash at the Huddle House. I don't think you'd ever have nothing to do at the Huddle House, sounds like.
Absolutely.
I'd be food.
I'm pretty sure that you're like the cook, the manager, the server, the host, the busser, and the dishwasher at the same time.
Hey, you can make some really good tips. That's why I always wanted to be a server in the restaurant industry and never a manager. I only had to work for 4 to 5 hours and made way more money hourly than a manager ever did.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's for sure. Yep. And you got to actually talk to people, and it was amazing when you're in the restaurant business, like when you're in the kitchen and it's like high pressure, fast paced, and you're like loving it. But at the same time, you never get no one ever gives you positive feedback. Rarely, like once every 2 weeks, somebody when they're leaving says, "Hey, great job, kitchen," as a guest. But otherwise, all you can think about is the ticket times that were too long, and the food that wasn't right, and the server who yelled at you, and this got dropped, and that person didn't show. And you're just trying to do all those things.
Food runners! You need some food runners.
You walk out of the dining room, and you look around, and you're just like, holy cow, there's 240 smiling people out here, 240 smiling people, but you undoubtedly, when you're in the kitchen or in the window, expediting the food, you got to go out and talk to the 2 people who aren't happy.
Yep. So you think it's the worst night ever?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For
Absolutely.
sure. Yeah.
But back to the topic. Yeah. COVID-19. What could you talk? How did that affect your family? What was?
So I probably am I'm like the opposite spectrum of you. I was not hiding in my house. We still went to work every day. We still hung out with our friends and all that, because for us, we do a lot of preventative care. So that way, if we do get sick, it's very, very mild. So, and that's how COVID was for us. So my son had a fever, barely a fever. I would say like 99. for maybe a day. And then he had a headache for a little bit, but then he was fine. My daughter had a fever of like 99 for an evening, and then a headache for an evening. And when she woke up in the morning, she was fine. My husband and I had it hit us a little bit harder, but when I say harder, we were just super tired. Like the level of tiredness that we felt, we're like, oh my God, I don't want to do anything. But like not really the aches, or we never had a fever. So thankfully for us, it was just mild. It was my husband lost his smell and taste a week after he got sick. I lost it immediately. So for me, I think one night when I was in bed, like, you know how when you're like so cold that nothing will warm you up? One night in bed, I had that problem, and then I was fine for the rest of the time, except I lost my sense of taste and smell like 3 days in. And I have gotten my smell back, but I still don't have my taste back.
Wow.
Yeah. It's so weird.
It's gotta be weird. To me, having allergies my whole life, I would love to get rid of my sense of smell.
Oh, but see, that's just it. Just because you're not smelling it doesn't mean that you're still not having the effects from it. So like, I use essential oils. That's how I was able to get my scent back. You know, I did like smell training. And so my sense of smell for the most part's 100% back. I still can't taste everything. It's bizarre. Like I've
never had any taste anyway.
Oh, well, see, then how can you not have any taste and be a restaurant manager? Don't you have to like?
I'm saying I have no taste.
Oh, well, I mean, you don't have taste. There's that.
So does that mean you can eat like when you don't have that much flavor profiles, you don't have the taste as much. So like you can get the cheaper whiskey. For
sure.
Yeah.
Because you don't taste it.
I'd be worried about like going to restaurants and I wouldn't be worried about going to restaurants. Restaurants need you to go. I'd be worried about buying spoiled food or eating spoiled food.
Because you can't taste it. No.
Because you can't without smell or taste, you know. It's like, you know, you get the use by dates on your food, right?
Yeah.
Open it up. Sometimes if you're cooking food, everyone smells it first, right? Before you cook it. If you open up a piece of meat or ground meat or chicken or fish or whatever, that would be really strange to not be able to smell or taste that to know if that's right.
Yep. Nope. Have no idea. I'm hoping it's good.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So honestly, at this point, I'm eating for fuel. I eat for sustenance. Every now and then there's something like, if I want something hot and creamy, I try, I've made a really good cheesy mac and cheese with sub cauliflower because I'm trying to eat healthier. So I'm trying not to eat as many carbs. And that is, even though I can't really taste it, I mean, I kind of can, it's very dull, very, very dull taste. So even though I can't taste it, it's still very satisfying because of the texture, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So
sure.
I get really bored with meat and vegetables very fast because
So I think by now people are really bored with our video.
Maybe. So let's move on.
So let me ask you this. So we will, if anybody wants Katie's recipe,
it's so good.
So that's so good. How would they contact you for that recipe?
You can contact me on Facebook, Catie Krantz on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Okay. I don't really do Twitter. I got off Twitter. It's too negative. Twitter's like the Jerry Springer of social medias.
Aren't you back on Parler though?
No.
Okay.
Are you on Grindr?
No.
No. Just checking.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. So that's my COVID story. Very mild for us. We're very lucky.
Okay. Good. So we're gonna give away stuff today.
Yes, we are.
Well, not today, but we're gonna tell people how they can win free stuff from us.
Yes.
So they have to stay tuned to the video to the end, where they're gonna get a secret word, And
when you guys have 16 more minutes of video you have to watch.
Right? And we'll give you a secret word. And what will happen is they'll have to email you or me the secret word to get either the gift from you or from me. So what would your email address be?
Oh, my email address is cat, like the cat meow, Cat Krantz, CRANCE @gmail.com. catkrantz@gmail.com.
Perfect. Yeah. And I'm going to be using Matt at redriffcreations.com. That's our little business that we're running. So Matt at redriffcreations.com. Okay. And you will, and later on we'll tell you what you could win. But know that we're going to have a secret word that you're going to have to email us to get registered to win the prize. So we will have a giveaway, and we will announce next month who won, and hopefully by then they'll already have that item and be able to give us a review of how cool the item that they received from you and I really is.
Yes. It'd be so cool if we could get them on the video with us. Like prize pop-ins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
That'd be fun. Okay.
So tell me, so COVID was back in January for you. Tell me about your February.
So February.
Did you do like a Valentine's sex show or something?
I did. Yeah, I did do that. After I was done doing that though, I had an actual Valentine's Day with my husband. We didn't have to go anywhere. Do you know what we did?
No.
Ordered in food, and I had like little fake candles. I don't use real candles, and I could get into that if you needed me to be on that soapbox, but little fake candles everywhere. And we ordered the brands, and we started watching a new show, Peaky Blinders. So flipping good.
Really?
Yeah, that was my Valentine's. Like, it's so good.
Isn't it already like on like season 3?
Maybe, but I'm just now watching it. It's so good.
Yeah. I think that's so cool because, you know, people are able to watch shows like in their entirety fast now. You can binge watch them. You know, I used to think, well, I never saw that show and it's had 6 seasons, so I'm never going to watch it now. Well, this past year, I've watched some shows.
Have you? What's your favorite show that you watched?
I hadn't watched Vikings since like season 1. So I watched all of like every season of Vikings. And of course, that's my style. So then I jumped right from that to The Last Kingdom. And The Last Kingdom was lots of fun too. Now that one's going to go on. There's another season coming out. But right now I'm watching The Umbrella Academy.
Oh, do you like it?
Yeah, it's fun. It's you know.
It's good.
It's quirky. I didn't see Doom Patrol, but it seems like it's kind of derivative of like a Doom Patrol style comic, you know, weird kind of superheroes that who aren't superheroes and you know, dysfunctional family type stuff. So it's interesting. You know, I like the humor in it.
How far are you into it? I'm curious.
I'm just watched the first episode of season 2.
Okay, so that's about how far I got.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to the first apocalypse. Yeah.
Yeah. That's about right.
So, it's just funny.
All those shows. What'd you do?
I did. For Valentine's Day, we actually went and we went to a pop-up market, our favorite watering hole, which is Happy Trails. And we make signs for Happy Trails for their clientele and their employees that say, you know, they put in front of their house and say Happy Trails 3 miles, 8 miles. I think we're all the way up to one that was like 50 miles away. So that's kind of cool.
That's cool.
We're hoping to get as many of those out. We're doing 2 a month, but I'm really trying to get them to do like a scavenger hunt to where as people are traveling around town in August, after a bunch of people have these, to get people to like jump out of their car and take pictures with people's signs that say Happy Trails.
Oh, yes.
And then they post it on their Facebook page, you know, and just encourage people to look for those, you know what I mean? So
you need a hashtag.
Yeah.
Hashtag Happy Trails.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're good at that side of stuff. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. But they had a pop-up market at the tavern, and there was 5 other vendors there for Valentine's Day, the day before Valentine's Day. So we were there, and instead of selling flags, we had Caties. If you follow my Instagram, Then you'd see that I made some little wood caddies to hold like 6 beers.
Yep.
So those are pretty cool. We were actually, because we bought that CNC, we were actually able to put the Happy Trails logo right on them. This is like made from one of the scraps.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah.
Cute little box. This was like the prototype that didn't work out, so we made it into a box.
There you go.
Yeah. It'll hold 1 beer.
1 beer or solo cups. Solo cups. What?
It won't fit.
What? It looks what?
Nope, it won't fit. Trust me, because this month we also made solo cup holders.
Yes, you did.
Yep. So we started making those, smaller items that you can that hopefully people will buy. But our Valentine's Day special was totally a bust. We didn't sell any.
Really?
Yeah. So we have another pop-up market coming in 2 weeks at the same place.
Yeah.
And we've got other things planned. We're going to do solo cup holders. We're going to do smaller flags. We got a whole bunch of spring and Easter type things. So that's going to be good. We're going to do some door entryway valets. We've got a lot of different cool things that Michelle came up with. We're still going to have flags. We're going to do some of the Gadsden flags, the yellow with the snake that say "Don't tread on me." Those seem to be pretty popular.
That's cool.
So,
yeah.
But and then Cookville, the big little town closest to us, they're having a spring market, and that's gonna be our first big market that we're gonna go to. So we're gonna have a 10x10 booth there for 2 days.
Yeah.
So we're super excited about that. But that was our Valentine's, was spending that. And also I went up to Cookville, 30 minutes away, and had to go up there to Lowe's for something. So I picked up a mocha coca caca something iced coffee for Michelle at a Valentine's donut that was like all chocolate. It was like a combo. Yeah,
now you're speaking my love language.
Yeah, that was her Valentine's treat. So
there you go.
But the pop-up market was fun, even though we didn't sell anything. We met some great people, and we met some of the other vendors, and we're looking forward to working with them again here in a couple of weeks. So
I will tell you, vendors are your best friends because they always tell you the good shows.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're registering for another one at a vineyard, so that should be pretty cool too. So people are, wine buckets. Yeah. Or the wine caddies where you just have 1 bottle, 2 glasses.
Oh, it's so cute. Yeah.
And the thing is, what we're going to try and do to make things just a little different is be able to have something that people can buy, but then also let people know we can do anything custom.
Yes.
So, so for us, like we really want to be able to make signs for people. So like we have this sign right here. This is Dell's small engine repair. This is for my brother-in-law. He doesn't know I made that for him yet. So this is a test to see if he watches this. So that was his. Dell is Leo Laver's father, and he had his own small engine repair shop. And my nephews, that's their grandfather, and I actually made one of those for each of them. So
that's cool.
So that's pretty cool. But also Michelle's dad, his company, if you look up here, was Big Red Dry Ice Company.
Okay.
Yeah. So we did this one on cedar.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I love the red in there. Is that natural what the wood is on the inside? That's just a board of cedar, and that's Michelle's handiwork, going in there with a small paintbrush and painting that whole thing. Well, that's cool. Go Michelle.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
She is pretty awesome.
She's really awesome at that. And so I made one of those for each of the Laver nephews as well, so that they have a wood sign from each of their grandfather's businesses that their grandfathers used to have. And me, I wanted to do, that was actually the first projects that I did on the CNC, as a tribute to them, because, her dad and Leo's dad are like, inspirations besides my grandfather as well, who ran his business out of his garage, which was Ritter Manufacturing. Just a reminder, as I'm trying to build, Red Roof Creations with Michelle, it's kind of inspirational to see what Dell did, and see what George did, and my grandfather as well. So
yeah, that's really cool. Well, we have about 5 minutes left. So what are you doing for March?
Well, I talked enough. I'm going to be doing a pop-up market. What are you doing in March?
Oh, I'm doing lots of classes. So last month I did the Lucy, it's called Lucy Libido, but it's a libido class. I did a class on sex because why not? It's 14. What is that? Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day.
Yep. Yeah. So I did a sex class last month with oils. So this month I'm going to do cooking with oils. So,
why wouldn't you be doing St. Patrick's Day with oils?
Yeah, I guess. What am I going to do? Put oils in beer? What do you
do? How oils can help you drink.
There you go. Well, you know what? I have supplements that help me for after I'm done drinking.
Oh, I got
you. There you go. No, but I'm doing a cooking class. So that'll be fun because with our oils, because there's no fillers or no chemicals used in any of the process, you're basically it's plant juice. So you can cook with it. If you don't have lemons on hand, you use the lemon oil. So we're doing a cooking class. Of course, it's going to be Mexican food, and we're going to use cilantro and lime and cumin. And of course, we'll put lime in our margaritas that we'll be making with it too.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
We're also going to have just a basic 101 class too. So I'm doing a lot of that. Oh, and thank God there's weddings coming up in March, which means I get some extra money.
Right?
Yes.
Well, if you know anybody who's getting married, one of the things that we're going to do is we're doing custom cutting boards, which is really cool.
I have a wedding that I'm going to in March.
So you want one that says, congratulations.
I do.
So-and-so and so-and-so.
Yes.
And date on it, and everything. We get you a nice cutting board. Yeah. They're beautiful.
Done.
I don't have one to show you, but this month we also got Red Roof Creations online. It's getting better and better. It's more complete. It's not 100%, but it's better. Now you challenged me before we go last month to try and think of some wood products to use with essential oils, right?
I did.
And then you didn't get them to me. You sent me an empty envelope, which was awesome. I did.
Mm-hmm.
So,
fine.
Michelle,
I did better the second time.
Necklace here.
Let me see. Wait, that is a really big necklace.
Is that too big? I got earrings too.
No, that's way too big. Where is that? What is that going to hook onto now?
No, is that too big?
Yeah, it needs to be about 20th of the size.
They're really heavy too. So
give your neck a cramp.
Yeah. So it's beautiful wood.
It is very beautiful.
Yeah, but I gotta figure out something a little smaller, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I sent you some ideas.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to work with metal.
Well, right now, everything I own is like I have saws that are 12 inches big. You know what I mean? So they're not good at cutting wood smaller than this. So
but it could be all your leftover scrap wood that you don't use and what do you do with it? What do you do with your scrap wood?
This is scrap wood. That's why I made it. So great, but for anybody who made it all the way here to the end of this video,
yes,
we would love you to comment on what you'd like to see me make to help essential oil out of wood. So any ideas that anybody has, please put them in the comment sections on the video. Hey, Matt, please make a video or look at making a pennant or earrings or a bracelet, whatever you think would be cool. You can send pictures. You can find us on Pinterest, send us pins, anything you'd like to see us try. So
oil shells.
What you're going to give something away, right? What are you giving away?
I'm giving away. So in this bottle, pretty.
Yes, it is.
It's very pretty.
Is that glass?
It is glass.
Ooh.
Glass. is because citrus oils break down petrochemicals, and plastic has petrochemicals. So we use glass. So they're going to get this beautiful glass bottle from me. And in the glass bottle, I'm going to send you Thieves Cleaner. So Thieves Cleaner is a plant-based, non-toxic cleaner that does not say call poison control if you accidentally swallow it. So great for kids, for pets. It literally, I use it on every single surface. And you can even spray shopping carts with this. You can spray the inside of your mask with this.
Okay.
Also, the Thieves Oil. This is the Thieves Oil. The Thieves Oil is meant to help with boosting immune system. So why not boost your immune system while you're cleaning?
Awesome.
So that's what you're getting from me.
Cool. So I'm gonna send somebody this We the People flag.
I love it.
Okay.
Yes.
So the magic word is gonna be wood oil.
Wood oil.
Wood oil. So if you email Catie at
catkrantz@gmail.com
or Matt at redriffcreations.com, if you want the flag, email us and we will have, you got to email us before the end of March.
Yes.
Okay.
So
before
March
the end of March
31st.
March 31st. And then we'll announce the winner April 1st, April Fools.
Well, actually, we'll announce the winner April 5th because that's the first Monday of the month.
Right. But April 1st, we'll know who it is.
Yes. April 1st.
We'll contact that person.
Yes.
And send it to them.
Yes. But April 5th, we'll announce it on our video.
Absolutely. So We the People flag could be yours, could be free. So thanks for sticking around.
Yeah.
Hope everybody stays safe out there. You know, stays creative. And, so this has been Fat Matt.
And Catie Cat on our video chat.
Stay safe, stay creative.
You messed it up.
I did. I said it twice.
Peace, love, rock and roll, baby.
Peace.
See ya.